I was it brought to mind when the ambassador, I believe it was the Chinese foreign minister. I might be mistaken of whoever it was, but they met with Millet after he became president, and and the Chinese, they blatantly told him, listen, if you want to align yourself to the West, we have no problems with that. If that's what you want to do, but don't expect us to finance you going to the West. On the one hand, you want a lifeline from us financially to keep your economy and your government afloat, and on the other hand, you're openly stating that you want to become a part of NATO and that you want to reorientate your economy to the West. You want our money to rebuild your economy to benefit the West. The Chinese say that's not happening. You can go if you want to go with the West, or we'll pull our money and you can do whatever you want to do. And all of a sudden he was, please, let's talk about these things. Why do you think that leaders like the new Argentina leader, the people in Armenia, with the Armenian leader, and all of these people are willing to sell their country and their people up the river just for a few extra dollars and a position in the Western world, which is quickly collapsing right in front of them?
Well, I think there's we can feel the collapse of Western hegemony because I have lived in U.S. for a long time. You're still in U.S., so for us it's obvious. The decline has set in, but there's a kind of lagging effect. People around the globe, they're still so used to the Western hegemony for so long, they just assume that's still the case. Because they haven't observed the decline up close. For those of us who have been to the inner cities in U.S., who have seen the crumbling infrastructures, we can see that the decline is for real. But there's still the memo hasn't gotten out to places like Argentina, to Armenia, and I mean the Armenian president is not doing his people any favors at this point. They're in the conflict with Azerbaijan, right? And Azerbaijan, with the support from United States and Israel, is totally walking over Armenia. Russia is the only credible force that's preventing Armenia from getting run over by Azerbaijan at this point. Yet, what did he do? He turned toward the West. The West is the one that's funding his enemies. The West is funding their enemies. Yeah, that's and now the Russian peacekeeper is pulling out of the region. I mean, how does that help Armenians? But anyway, so I all these Western these pro-Western leaders, I don't expect them to last too long in the office because after a few years, the reality is going to set in that this alignment with the West is not going to do them any favors, and I think it just takes time. It takes time for people outside of the imperial core to realize, the decline of the U.S. empire is for real.